Good morning everyone. Welcome back to my class. I hope all of you have read about the number system and which we had discussed about how we have to convert the binary number system into decimal number system and decimal to binary equivalent. I had given some questions. Okay. So I hope all of you have solved that question. Have any doubts? Okay, alright. So today we will discuss about the rest number system. And rest number system we have today, I was telling you, we have octal number system. What we have? Octal number system. And last one we have hexadecimal. What we have? Hexadecimal. Now student, pay attention on the octal number system. In octal number system, the numbers will come between 0 to 7. 0 to 7 and base will be 8. Student, pay attention everyone. The number will come between 0 to 7 and base will be 8. Clear? So, such type of number system will known as octal number system, where the number will come between 0 to 7 and the base will be always 8. Exactly. Base will be always 8. Never forget, base will be always 8 and the number will come between the 0 to 7. Is that clear? So, what we have to do, we will see how we can convert any octal number into decimal and decimal to octal. The meaning is that we will try to solve to convert the octal number into decimal equivalent and vice versa, means decimal number system into octal equivalent. So I am going to write one number supposed to be 3 and 5. Okay, I have given 3, 5. So the number will come between the 0 to 7. 0 to 7, that is your 8 number. That is your 8 number. So I have given 3 and 5 and base I have given 8. What I have given? Base 8. So you will know that this type of number system will be your octal number system. And I have given base 10. It means you have to convert this number into decimal equivalent. Now, this side, this is called MSB, most significant bit, and this is called LSB, least significant bit. Most significant bit and least significant bit. Now student, what is the method to convert? Now we will extract each and every digit from the MSB side. So we will take the first 3. We will 3 into and multiplied by base. So what is the base of octal number? 8. 3 into 8 plus next digit your 5. 5 into 8. Any problem? 3 into 8 plus 5 into 8. Now this is the time to place the power. This is time to place the power. We will start with the 0. From the right side, 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Because we have only 2 numbers, so it will start with the 0 and 0. 1 means 2 number. Calculate the value of 3 into 8 to the power 1. 3 into 8 means, first we will calculate this one. So 8 1 is 8 and 8 3 is 24. The value will come 24. Plus if the number is given, means any number is given and power is given over there 0. So what I had taught you in the previous lecture, in the last lecture, if the power will be 0 on any number, the value over there will be 1. It will be 1. So 1 into 5, you will get only 5. Fine? So 24 plus 5, the output will come 29. It will be the equivalent of decimal number system. Any problem? It's very easy. We have to extract each and every digit from the MSB sides. So 3 into 8 plus 5 into 8. Now we are going to place the power 0 and 1. Calculate the value 3 into 8 to the power 1. So 3 into 8 means 24 plus, if there is the power 0, the value will be 1. The value will be 1. So 1 into 5, you will get 5. Now add both numbers, 24 plus 5, you will get 29 base 10. Any problem? Good. Now convert this value into octal. So this value, if we will convert decimal to octal, the result will come equivalent to octal. It would be a good method, it would be a good strategy to check your answer. Your answer is coming correct or not. Fine. So what is the method to check the answer? Convert the first octal to decimal and decimal to octal. Both should be equivalent. So I am telling you, now convert 29 base 10. This is your decimal number now. Convert this number into octal. So student, pay attention. We have 29 base 10. What we have? 29 base 10. So 29 base 10 means it's your decimal number. And if you will convert it into octal equivalent, then what is method? You will have to divide this number by 8. What we have to do? We will divide 29 by 8 because it is a base of octal number. It's a base of octal number. Now, start division. 8 is a 24. We will have remainder 5. And if you want to place this number here, I am going to write this number as it is here. So we will have to place 0 first, and after that you can place this number as it is here. Means you will get 3. So what is method to write? What is approach to write? Bottom to top. Okay, MSB to LSB. So we will write 3 and 5. See, it was your octal number. And when we had converted this octal number into decimal number, we had got 29 base 10. Now again we are converting this decimal number into octal equivalent. We are getting 35 base 10. 35 base 8. It means both conversion are correct. Fine. So it is a method to convert the decimal to octal and octal to decimal. Is that clear, student? Any problem, anyone? Is that clear? You want to see one more example on behalf of this? Okay, I am telling you. Next, supposed to be I am going to write 4 and 5. 4, 5. Base 8 and convert this number into decimal. So what we will do? Again we will go with the 4 into 8 plus 5 into 8. Any problem? No. Now place the power 0 and 1. 0 and 1. We'll calculate the value. 8 for the 32 plus, if the power will be 0 over there, then we will get 1. Fine. The value will come 1. Means this is the rule, this is the regular method. If on any number, if the power is given 0, the value will be 1. So 1 into 5, 5, and output will be 37. It would be your decimal number system. Fine. You can convert it. How you will convert it? Divide this number by 8 and store remainder and store remainder. So what would be 8 4 ja 32? Fine. We will have remainder 5 and place 4 as it is over here. So what you will have to place? 0 and place 4 over here. This one. So 4 and 5. 4 and 5. See, both are equivalent. This one, and I have converted this. Is that clear? So I hope you have got the details about the octal to decimal and decimal to octal. Is that clear? Never forget, in octal number system, the numbers will come between 0 to 7 and the base will be always 8. Is that clear, student? Now we will discuss about the last number system, that is your hexadecimal number system. And don't forget to go through the practice. You will have to do more and more practice. Student, hexadecimal. Okay? Hexadecimal number systems are those types of number systems where the value will come, where the numbers will come between 0 to 15. 0 to 15. Pay attention, everyone. 0 to 15. Clear? I know you are taking too much pressure right now because your examinations is going to be start. Okay? So don't be panic. Just pay attention how you have to do all these things. Hexadecimal number system I am telling you. So in hexadecimal number system, the numbers will come between 0 to 15 and the base will be 16. Base will be 16. As we know that if we will count 0 to 15, we will get 16 numbers. We will get 16 numbers. So those types of number systems who are where the base is given 16, that type of numbers will be hexadecimal number system. Is that clear? And the numbers will always come between 0 to 15. 0 to 15. Is that clear? Any doubt, anyone? Now, student, once we solve the questions related to hexadecimal, we pay attention more. We pay more attention on some points. Why I am telling you more attention? Because of when the digit will come in 2 digits. First, when the digit or value or number will come in 2 digit, means first number will come in 2 digit, that could be your 10. That would be your 10. Okay? After that, you will get 11. You will get 12, 13, 14 and 15. 0 to 15. 0 to, so 0 to 9 you will write as it is in case of hexadecimal. 0 to 9 means you have to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 even. So 0 to 9 you can use as it is numbers. Fine? But when we will discuss about the 2 digit value, means 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, we will not write like that. In hexadecimal number system, we place or we present, we refer 10 as a. It will be represented as an alphabetically. We will present alphabetically. Fine? So 10 will be A, 11 will be B, 12 will be C, 13 will be D, 14 will be E, and last one will be F. You can say the value of 10 will be A, the value of 11 will be B, the value of 12 will be C, the value of 13 will be D, the value of 14 will be E, and the last one F. So here, when the value will come in 2 digits, we will present or we will represent this value in the form of alphabets. In the form of alphabets. So you will get the meaning means when we will talk about the A, the value will come 10, or if we are giving the value 10, the alphabet value will be A. Clear? B means 11, C means 12, D means 13, E means 14 and F means 15. So it would be counted 0 to 15. Is that clear? So such type of number systems where the numbers will come between the 0 to 15 and the base is given 16, that type of number system is your hexadecimal number system. Once we solve the hexadecimal number system, we pay attention on some points. When the value will come in 2 digits, the first value will come in 2 digits, that would be your 10. The value of 10 will be alphabetically A, likewise 11 will be B, 12 will be C, 13 will be D, 14 will be E, and last one will be F. Is that clear? Now I am going to write some questions and I will solve it. Is that clear, student? Good. Now see how we can solve the hexadecimal to decimal and decimal to hexadecimal. In your book it is given already. Supposed to be the first question we have 3b. I am taking this one, okay? And it is given base 16. So first thing, student, if the base is given 16, it's your hexadecimal number system. Any problem anywhere? You can give any others value. Supposed to be I am going to change 4C3. Okay? This is your another number, first and second. Now, what is the method? We have to convert this number system into decimal first. So how you can write? You will have to write like this 3b 16 and convert this number to decimal equivalent. Decimal equivalent. So we will write 3 as it is. Okay? And what is the value of b? 10. No. The value of b is your 11. I had written a equal to 10, or 10 will be represented by a, 11 will be represented by b, c will be represented by 12. Fine. So the value of b will be your what? 11. This is your 11. Any problem? You may write like this also. Otherwise you can directly solve. You may directly solve. Directly solve means 3 into 16 plus, and the value of b is your 11. You may write 11 into 16. 11 into 16. Any problem? Or you can take one step also. How? 3 and b, the value of b is your 11, like this. After that you can continue 3 into 16 plus 11 into 16. You can use any one. Okay? Now calculate the value first. Supposed to be I am going with this one. So what we have to do, we will place the power 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Is that clear? Now what would be the value? 16 3s are very good. Your math is really very good. Okay? 48 plus, if the value is given 16 and the power is given 0, what would be the value over there? 1. Exactly. So 1 into 11, 11. 1 into 11 means 11. So calculate the value 48 plus 11. The total value will come 59. Exactly. 59 base 10. Any problem? You should not have, okay, because of we are knowing the value of A, B, C, D, E and F. A is your 10, B is your 11, C is your 12, D, E and F. So put the value of according to the alphabets. So I have given 3 into 16 plus the value of B is your 11, 11 into 16. Now the method will be as it is, 0 and 1. Calculate the value, it will come 48 and this one will come 11. So the value will come 59. Any problem? Likewise, if you want to solve that one, so how you can solve? Student, we have 4C3. So you have to write 4 into 16. I am solving this one. Pay attention. 4 into 16 plus, what is the value of C? A is your 10, B is your 11 and C is your 12. Very good. 12 into 16 plus 3 into 16. Am I right? 4 into 16. What we have to do? We have to take the first digit, 4 into multiplied by base. 4 into 16 plus the value of C is your 12. A, B and C. 10, 11 and 12. So 12 into 16 plus 3 into 16. 3 into 16. Now place the power. We'll start with 0, 1 and 2. Calculate the value. 16 into 16 means first you will have to do this one. Means 16 to the power 2 means 16 will be multiplied 2 times. 16 will be multiplied 2 times. 2 times means not multiplied by 2. 16 into 16. So the output will come 256. Okay? You will get, and finally once you will multiply it by 4, then you will get 1024. 1024. You can calculate it. 16 into 16. You may calculate it. Okay? 16 into 16 into 4. Okay? So once you will calculate it, you will get the value like this. So you can write 1024 plus 16 1 ja 16, and once you will multiply it by 12, you will get the different value. Means 16 into 12. You can go like this. Fine? You may calculate. 192. Fine? 192 plus whatever the value will come over here, the value will be 1 into 3. So 3. Add all these values, it would be your decimal equivalent. Decimal equivalent. Any problem, anyone? Anyone? Any problem? It's very simple. Add all these numbers. I'm going to add all this. See, what we will get? We will get 1024 plus we will get 192 plus 3. So add this. 4 plus 2 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. And carry 1. 1 plus 1, 2. And this one, 1, 2, 1, 9. It would be your decimal equivalent. Fine? It would be your decimal equivalent. Now, I am going to tell you the method to convert hexadecimal numbers or decimal numbers into hexadecimal. What was the first question, student? We had got 59 base 10. Now convert this decimal number into hexa equivalent. Hexa equivalent. What is the method to convert? We will divide 59 by 16. What is the base of hexadecimal? 16. In the case of octal, what we were doing? We were dividing the decimal number by 8. In the case of binary, we were dividing the decimal number by 2. Likewise, here we will divide the decimal number by hexadecimal base, and the base of the hexadecimal number is your 16. Exactly. So what would be 16 3 are 48? We will get 11. Am I right? We will get 11, 48, and if you have to place this one, this value here, we will place 0 first, and after that we will write 3. So we will get 3 and 11. 3 and 11. Place this value as it is here. So to place any number as it is here, we will have to place first 0. After that we will place 3. Now we may write 3 and the value of 11 is your in alphabets B. Exactly. You can see it was your question. It was your question, and the question was what? 3B, 16 and decimal. It was given in your book. Fine. So both are coming equivalent. Likewise, you have to solve the second one. Fine. You can convert that decimal number system into hexadecimal equivalent. Any problem, anyone? You will go through the practice. Now I am going to give you some questions on behalf of octal to decimal and decimal to octal. I hope you all will get all these things. If you have any confusion, kindly drop me message. Okay? I will assign you some more and more questions. So here you have to solve 43, and now you will know what you have to do. If I have given A, C, B, then you are knowing what you have to do. Sorry, 10, If I have given 2, B and 3, now you are knowing what you have to do. Clear? Again, I am going to give one more question on behalf of octal. So you will get 2 questions related to octal to decimal and 2 questions related to hexadecimal to decimal. And student, never forget, okay, to convert vice versa. You have to convert the decimal to octal equivalent also and decimal to hexadecimal equivalent also. Is that clear? So it was the discussion, it was the lecture about the number system where we had seen binary, decimal, octal and hexadecimal. Is that clear, student? So I hope we have cleared all types of number systems: binary to decimal, decimal to binary, octal to decimal, decimal to octal, hexadecimal to decimal and decimal to hexadecimal. Is that clear? Thank you, student. Now, in binary number system or number system, actually we perform some arithmetic operation. But we perform some arithmetic operation. Okay? And these arithmetic operations are given. So, all these arithmetic operations I will on this chapter. Okay? And that is related to arithmetic operation of binary or binary arithmetic operation. Is that clear? So, arithmetic operation, see, the meaning of arithmetic, of course, we will do the work related to plus, minus, multiplication and division. Okay? So, it would be binary arithmetic. It would be your binary arithmetic. So, what will happen in binary arithmetic? Sir, we are knowing about the, before this, we are knowing about the 2 plus 2, 3 plus 4, 4 minus 5 numbers we were using. But if I am talking about the binary numbers, then the whole number will come in the form of 0 and 1. So here you have to do the operation related to only binary number system. And binary number systems are those types of number systems where the value will come, where the number will come in the form of 0 and 1 or 1 and 0 and the base will be 2. Base will be 2. So student, here we will see the addition about the binary numbers, subtraction about the binary numbers, multiplication about the binary numbers and division about the binary numbers. Okay? So I know you all are knowing about the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division because you all are studying in class 7. So I can understand your level, class level you can say, and your maturity level. But here we will have to discuss about the binary operations. Fine? So first, once we talk about the addition of the binary. Addition. So to go through the addition, we must have knowledge some values addition. Means how we will add the binary numbers. So we have some formulas, some rules. Student will have to go through this first. 0 plus 0 equal to 0. You will have to learn this one. You will not learn other things. Okay. Here in the case of binary addition, you will have to learn this one. 0 plus 0 equal to 0. 0 plus 1 equal to 1. It is already given in your book also. If you want to take the help of that book, okay, it is given. So it would be more convenient for you and for me. Okay, 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. And student, you are knowing in maths 1 plus 1 will be equivalent to 2. Okay, but here it will not equivalent to 2. It will be equivalent to 10. It will be equivalent to 10. So that's why you will mention 1 plus 1 equal to 0. 10 means we will mention the first 0 and carry 1. You will write carry 1. 0 carry 1. So 1 plus 1 will be 10 over here. 1 plus 1 will be 10. But don't use this formula in your normal mathematics. Otherwise your result will be wrong. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to go through this. 0 plus 0 equal to 0. 0 plus 1 equal to 1. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 0 carry 1. And I am telling you one more. If it is given 1 plus 1 plus 1, in that case it would be 1 carry 1. 1 carry 1. Fine? So you will have to learn this one first. 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 0 equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 equal to 0 carry 1, and 1 plus 1 means triple 1 if you are getting, then in that case y carry 1, 1 carry 1. Now I am going to write some questions. See, you all are looking very much excited. Okay, so how we will add any number 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, and I am writing 1, 0, 1, 0, and we have to add both numbers. Student, pay attention. Both are binary. 0, 1, 0, 1. 0, 1, 0, 1. You can change this number if you want to change. Okay, suppose to be I have given 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, because you will be confused, both numbers were looking same. So here you can change the value 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So how we will add? What we have, if I go with the 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 0 carry 1. As I told you in the formula, okay, 1 plus 1 it will be 10, 1 plus 1 will be 10. So how you have to write? 1 plus 1 means 0 carry 1. So we will mention first 0 and carry will proceed this way. So 0 means we will have 1. So 1 plus 0 equal to 1. 1 plus 0 equal to 1. Now 1 plus 0 equal to 1 and 0 plus 1 equal to 1. See? Any problem? 1 plus 1 equal to 0 carry 1. I had written over there na? 1 plus 1 equal to 0 carry 1. So we will mention 0 and carry 1 will proceed here. So 1 plus 0. You will get 1, 1 plus 0, 1 and 0 plus 1, 1. This is your output. Any problem? Now I am going to write another one. Suppose to be it is given 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. I am writing 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. You have to add it. What we have to do? We have to add it. It was your question number first and this is your question number second. Clear? It's your binary arithmetic operation we are doing, in which we are discussing first addition. We are discussing first addition. So student, we have 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 means 0 carry 1. 0 carry 1. So when the carry will transfer over here, we will get 3 times 1. 3 times 1. Because 1 carry will proceed and already we have 2, 1, 1. So 3 times 1 we are getting. So in the case of 3 times 1, what I had told you, it will come 1 carry 1. So we will mention over here 1 and next you will mention 1 carry 1. So 1 carry 1 means 1 plus 0. You will get 1. Again 1 plus 0, 1. And 1 plus 1, 0 carry 1. See? It will be your output. Have any problem, then discuss with me. What is the problem? I am going to write 1 plus 1 equal to 0 carry 1. I had written. So if I am writing 0, then carry will proceed here. So 3 times 1. So in the case of 3 times 1, what I had written? 1 carry 1. I have taught you already. So 1 carry 1. So 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is your 1 plus 0 is your 1. I have written 1. Again 1 plus 0 equal to 1. I have written 1. 1 plus 1, 0 carry 1. So 1 plus 1, 0 carry 1. Is that clear? It's your normal binary addition. Any problem? Likewise you have binary subtraction, binary multiplication and binary division. So I don't think you will have requirements to know more and more about this one. If you want to solve any one questions, you may go through this. Okay, I am giving some questions on behalf of addition of the binary. Okay. So first we will go through the addition of the binary, where I have taught you about where I have given the explanation about the addition of the binary. Fine, but before solving all these questions, you will have to learn the formula. Means 0 plus 0 equal to 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 0 equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 0, carry 1, or if it is given 1 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 1, carry 1. Likewise, we have subtraction. What we have? Subtraction. Fine. I will tell you only addition and subtraction. Multiplication, division, you can do it. It is already given in your book. Have any problem? So I don't think you will have any problem. So in the case of subtraction, so if it is coming 0 minus 0, it is given in your book, the output will come 0. If it is given 0 minus 1, the output will come 1. If it is given 1 minus 0, the output will come 1. And if it is given 1 minus 1 equal to, then the output will come 0. Fine? 0 minus 0, the output will be 0. 0 minus 1, the output will 1. And 1 minus 0, the output will be 1. And 1 minus 1 is your, here you can go with that. Means according to your maths, 1 minus 1 is your, that it would be your 0. It would be your 0. How you can solve these questions? See, if it is given 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, okay, 0, 1. So how you will subtract 1 minus 1? See, 1 minus 1 you will get 0. 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 you will get 1. 0 minus 0 you will get 0. 1 minus 1 you will get 0. This is your output. This is your output. Supposed to be I am changing. Next 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Minus. So 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 you will get 1. 1 minus 1 you will get 0. 1 minus 0, 1 minus 0 you will get 1. 1 minus 1 you will get 0. It will be your output. It's very easy. Fine. Likewise, we have the rules for the multiplications and division will be active. Fine. So I hope you all will go through this. Okay. If have any confusion in the multiplication, division also, I will tell you. But I don't think you will have requirement of all these things. So today, student, we have completed our revision chapter. Means that is about the chapter number 2. I am talking about the number system, where we have discussed about the binary number system, decimal number system, octal number system, and hexadecimal number system. And addition means binary operation. In binary operation, we had discussed about the additions, subtractions, multiplications, and division. Fine. So you all will go through this and practice more and more. Thank you.